So today I'm going to be giving my full review on Light Blue Forever by Dolce & Gabbana, the newest release. Surprisingly, I haven't gotten around to reviewing this one yet. I did a first impressions when it first came out. It's been featured in quite a few top 10 videos, but I'm here to finally give you my full thoughts. Everything from performance to full note breakdown, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, still not at discounters yet. I believe we should be getting there. Probably by the time it does hit discounters, we'll be in winter time at that point, but it should definitely be available to pick up for next warm season on discounters. So when you first spray this one on, it opens up with a whole bunch of grapefruit. Grapefruit, ozonic notes, citrus in general, but primarily that grapefruit. It is strong, it is rindy, it is kind of sour, it's sparkling and fizzy, it's bright and effervescent, and it is no joke. That is one of the main things that make this fragrance so good, is just that opening. I mean, it is such a photorealistic grapefruit top note, and it really does sparkle and pop off your skin. I mean, this will get your attention and get you hooked on the scent right away. That's what did it for me, and you can see that in my first impressions. Basically, right alongside that grapefruit, you get this overall airy ozonic quality. Just this light, crisp airiness, and then following after that, somewhat tucked away underneath everything, is this violet leaf. And the violet leaf is going to give it an overall watery feel. So obviously this is a light blue flanker, but there's no aquatic notes like in most of the other ones in the line. Instead of using an aquatic note or sea salt or watery notes or sea notes or any of those variants, they're using the violet leaf to achieve a similar thing, just with a bit of a different twist. As you find your way getting closer to the base, some musk starts to come through along with a nice light vetiver. There's patchouli listed in the base of this one, but usually I don't really pick up on much of that. Mostly it's just going to be kind of the things we discussed earlier with a light woody and musky base. So it maintains that ozonic, light, citric quality throughout the entirety of the scent, from opening to dry down. For me, this is everything that I'm looking for in a summertime scent and a summertime flanker. If you guys know, Dolce & Gabbana with their light blue line, they've kind of been going downhill with the past few releases. They just haven't really been all that inspiring, and you can almost tell that they know it is as well. They're just kind of pushing this stuff out just to say they're putting out another flanker. In terms of when you can wear this one, it's definitely going to be a summertime casual leaning type of scent, as you would expect. Nothing that's going to be too upscale, nothing too formal, definitely not like a night out or a date night scent. You wouldn't really expect that type of thing from the light blue lineup, and this one sticks with that initial idea of being a light, summery, fresh type of scent. But remember, this one does have some character, and it is quite a bit different. Summertime, springtime, just warm weather, you're really going to enjoy this one. And when you do get some heat on it, it opens up and smells incredible. That's really the best time to wear this one. Sure, you can wear it in fall and winter time and just when it's cold outside, and it's still going to smell pleasant. It'll still pull you compliments, but it just doesn't smell the same. It doesn't open up the same way that it does when you're wearing it when it's hot outside. That's when this one can really shine, and that's when it's at its peak performance. And talking about that performance, it's a good performer on my skin. It is an eau de parfum, which is nice to see. I get a good 7 or 8 hours of longevity out of this one. That's really solid given the typical nature of light blue, right? Light blue O Intense does pretty well, but the original, a lot of the other flankers, not so much. So 7 to 8 hours, that's more than sufficient for me for a fresh citrus-based scent like this one. Projection I find to be a little bit softer. It does get stronger in the heat, and that's probably when most of you are going to be wearing it. So you'll find when you are wearing it outdoors in the heat, it will project a lot more. If you're wearing it indoors and air conditioning and temperatures are just kind of neutral, it'll do decently, but don't expect a room filler. But to that note, it's also not going to be a skin scent either. So I would say it just kind of rides in the middle. Unless you get some heat on it, then it pushes pretty good. So all things considered, performance is really solid out of this one, and it's pretty impressive. Of course, it's going to be a great compliment getter like you would expect from a fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana, from a designer, and just from the light blue line, because this line is known for just being very mass pleasing. The original and O Intense are two great people pleasers, and this one follows in their footsteps to the extreme, and it does really well. You know, it's part of that captivating, sparkling, rindy opening that even does maintain throughout the life of the scent, that catches people's attention. It is different, it is head turning, and it makes people stop and kind of wonder what it is that they're smelling, and when they find the source of it, they're almost compelled to tell you that you smell nice. And so for my compliment bros out there, this one's going to hook you up pretty well. Now, it may not be in the same category as a blue ambroxan scent in terms of its mass appeal, but it'll get you pretty close. And if you're tired of the blue, Sauvage, Dylan Blue, ambroxan overload fragrances for compliment getters and you want something that's a bit more refreshing and just a bit different, this one here is a nice option. Overall, I find this one to be very appealing and one of the best flankers in the line by far. If I were to tell you which ones from the light blue line you should get, it would be Oh Intense and this one here, the newest one. Granted, it's not at discounters yet. You may want to hold off, but at the retail price of around $80, it's hard to complain too much, at least for me. Now, I'm not saying that all you should rush out and buy it at retail because $80 is still cheap, especially when you know that you can get it for probably around $50, $60 or so in the future, which isn't a huge discount, but it's better than nothing. I would say, because we are moving into the cooler weather, just hold out, wait for it to hit discounters. And that's really all there is to it. That is my take on Light Blue Forever by Dolce & Gabbana. Very impressive stuff. I was not expecting a whole lot out of this one. I just didn't think it was going to be too appealing. I didn't think it was going to be too unique. I just thought it was going to be another cash grab feeling type of scent, you know. Not to say that they're all cash grabs in the line because I do have some good ones, but again, the last few have been kind of mediocre. This one, in my opinion, makes up for all of the not so good releases that we've had over the past few years from the line. In terms of where this one ranks in my favorite releases of the year of 2021 so far, it's up there. I would say it's in my top 5 for sure. Probably pushing in my top 3. It really is that good. I mean, it just is impressive. I got a lot of use out of this one over the summertime, and now that we are starting to wind down, you know, I'm happy to move into the fall fragrances, kind of stash this one away, forget about it a little bit, try not to smell it all over the wintertime, and when summer comes back around, take it back out, smell it again after months, and just be blown away by it like I was the first time. If you've tried Light Blue Forever, let me know what you think of it down below. You like it? Do you not like it? And if you haven't tried it, are you excited to? Let me know. I will link it up down below to Macy's as well, so you can pick it up there at that retail price if you choose. I just want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for the support. I also want to thank my channel members for joining the memberships and getting access to all the bonus content and the early access to these videos and that sort of thing. If you guys want that type of thing, you want to chat with me one-on-one on Discord, join up to the memberships. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow with another one. Take care.